What's up, folks? P58 here with another edition of Is It Real? Today we're going to discuss Scooby-Doo the Lost episode. Now, I found it on creepypasta wiki, and it starts off like most other stories, like the Caledon 21. The blog begins with a boy about 10 or 12 years old remembers his parents going out, and they get him a VHS, I guess at a flea market, of Scooby-Doo. And we all love Scooby-Doo, you know, it's a great show. He goes to describe in minor detail about after his parents leave, and he, his brother with asthma, and a babysitter named Amanda, a redhead, I guess. They watched the episode after an hour of harassing this babysitter, because apparently she just, right off the bat, didn't want to see it, and commented through the whole episode about how strange it, or stupid it was. Throughout it, they don't really mention the plot. The boy narrating it, who's probably a grown-up now, says he doesn't really remember the plot, pretty much the same as usual. And at the end, they catch the girl, a little ghost girl, and all of a sudden, the episode just stops. Everybody just looks at the camera, except for the little girl. And after about 30 seconds of complete silence, the little girl looks up, and then the episode ends.
This is not an episode of Scooby-Doo.
That's not where it ends, but to me it might as well have. I mean, it's kind of a creepy story, but, you know, maybe if you're a 10 or 12-year-old, you might hear it at a campfire and might be a little freaked out by it.
Mike, let's get out of here.
But they were floored by the ending, I guess. You know, nothing really particularly funny happened. So they watched it again after the babysitter left, and this time the episode ended differently. And the brother started screaming about, "Oh my God, they killed Shaggy!" You know, really, they killed Shaggy? I don't know. I can't really see Shaggy getting killed. You know, him and Scooby are just running around too much. You know. I just don't get it. You know, Shaggy. You know, I just would have killed somebody else, and maybe the chick with glasses, Velma or Dan, whichever one is which. You know, maybe if maybe put Scrappy Doo to sleep.
Scrappy Doo, a Magnum.
You know, that would be more believable. They go to describe the person writing the blog describes how the cover of the VHS looked a little strange, and how the ghost on the cover didn't look like the one in the movie. Now, as to the validity of the story, you know, it's probably not true, but it's one of those things where there's a plausibility to it. You go on the internet, on YouTube, you'll find plenty of fan-made cartoons that are almost as good as the actual ones. So did someone maybe 20 years ago make a fake Scooby-Doo episode? No, but they probably could have. I mean, like I said, you go on YouTube and you see fan-made cartoons of that are comparable to the real ones. It seems like it, you know, it could be real, but I did some research on it. I found a vague reference to somebody asking somebody else who apparently worked for, I guess, the people who animated Scooby-Doo, and, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. And a lot of the stories that I'll be discussing in future episodes kind of wind up like that. There's no type of video clip about it. The only thing I found on Creepypasta Wiki was a picture of the four characters just staring into the camera, but it's a screenshot from the opening intro. It's just, you know, like Caledon 21, there's, you know, no video, just somebody writing a blog. There's also a YouTube video of someone narrating it. I'll give you the description. And, you know, I just, it doesn't make any sense to me. You know, a lot of people I read, they didn't think the story was very good. It's alright. You know, maybe if, I guess Fred, if were the one, Fred or Frank. I think it's Fred. You know, maybe if, you know, he'd been the one that got killed, that would, you know, generate a lot of reviews, I guess, or whatever. I think it would be cool to see something like that. You know, I've seen a couple of videos of other stuff of characters getting killed and stuff. You know, I think we all remember in the mid-'80s the Transformers movie where they killed off everybody. Apparently, it was just to introduce new toys for the following year. So, you know, maybe somebody from Hanna-Barbera made this and only got halfway through, and then somebody decided to change the other half, got a copy of a master tape, made their own copy, and sold it to like a flea market or something. You know, sometimes you find a lot of weird stuff in there. In the end, it's probably just a fake video or a fake story. It sounds more real than the Calden one. You know, the Calden 21 story. Not as creepy. Little less believable because there's no details. It's just a lot of this guy talking about how they watched it 2-3 times or something, and then his brother that he's babysitting, or that the 15-year-old girl is babysitting, has an asthma attack, and they run and hide under the covers, and he's praying, "Oh, please don't die!" It just sounds too cliched. But I'll give it a couple of points for trying, because I think in the end, when you have something positive from your childhood, whether it be Scooby-Doo or Superman, whatever, and then you turn on its head and you have just something really creepy and weird happening, it'll stick with you. It'll stick with you longer. That's probably why this story doesn't have a lot of detail, because it doesn't need it. Some people complained, is it real? Or if it's real, how come this, and this? Well, it's the story has plausibility, but it's just not very likely. As I said, there's nothing on Google about it. You just wind up at creepypasta, the Wikipedia site where I originally found this. I'll leave a description for it, and also my previous video, not realizing it was April Fool's Day, the Lost Media site on the Wikipedia said they were being taken over by creepypasta, so I simply gave the Lost Media website. I didn't realize it was the 1st of April. I didn't realize that was an April Fool's joke. So don't follow that link for the Calden 21 story. It's called 1999. I'll give you the correct description in this video. You'll see it in the links as well as the video plays. But yeah, nothing much to Scooby-Doo. I was actually looking forward to it, hoping there would be some kind of video. Maybe it's Scrappy, being put to sleep by Fred, or being strangled to death by his ascot.
I have to laugh at myself.
But no, it's just never the way you want to. Sometimes you just can't, get any of the good stuff. Hopefully, I'll find some type of video that you can look at. There's video, I believe, of supposedly Bart Simpson dying and Mickey Mouse committing suicide. I'll have to look more into it, and I'll get back to you with another video, and we'll discuss that. Please like and subscribe. I'll have links to all the description below for the Wikipedia site, Lost Media, and Creepypasta, and to the previous story of Calden 21, 1999 is what it's called, and also for this story. And if you have any ideas about some kind of a television episode, I was thinking about doing one maybe about I Love Lucy. Apparently there's an episode where Ricky's going to go upside her head. I look forward to seeing that. Not that I'm for wife beating. It's just, it'd be interesting to see the interpretation of it in 50s television. Okay, well, that's it for now. A little bit of a shorter video, but not a very good story. Not bad, a little creepy, but simply no Calden 21. Okay, thanks, and please like and subscribe. Bye.